For All Mankind Season 5 Episode 2 Ending Explained. Did Ed save Lee? For All Mankind Season 5 focuses on the aftermath of Yoon Tae-min's murder in Episode 2, where Lee Jung-gil becomes the primary suspect and faces transfer back to Earth. The episode follows Ed Baldwin as he attempts to prevent that outcome, believing Lee will not receive a fair chance once he leaves Mars. At the same time, the narrative links the case to broader issues, including corporate activity and authority on the planet. By the end, For All Mankind Season 5 confirms that Ed does save Lee by helping him reach a territory where extradition cannot be enforced, even as questions about the murder and Ed's condition remain unresolved. In the 5th season of For All Mankind, it is made evident that Ed managed to save Lee and prevent him from getting back to Earth. The reason for doing so was that the return of Lee would put him at great risk since, by then, his status might have made him dangerous. Ed manages to intercept the rover and takes the matter into his own hands. After one of his companions is wounded, Ed piloted the vehicle himself. Ed delivers Lee to the ISN compound where the extradition rights of M6 are not in effect. That being the case, once Lee is inside the compound, he cannot be returned to Earth. However, at the end of the episode, Ed's well-being remains unclear. In Season 5 of For All Mankind, Ed's choice is based on his commitment to his friends, his lack of faith in the system, and the fact that he doesn't have much time. He has known Lee for a long time, and their friendship is based on their time together on Mars. Ed believes Lee when he says he didn't kill Yoon and acts on that conviction. The episode also demonstrates that Ed doesn't trust the inquiry. Governor Polovanov has already made up his mind to send Lee back to Earth without asking any more questions. From Ed's point of view, the process proceeds forward without looking at other options. For All Mankind Season 5 also brings new information from Officer Celia Boyd. She points out problems with Corrigan, such as working without permission, working at night, and missing cargo documents. These facts suggest that Yoon may have been involved in activities that were not part of normal procedures. Because of this, Ed doesn't think of Lee as the only suspect. He thinks that Lee's arrest might rapidly solve the case, but it might not look at other things. Ed's health also has an impact on what he does. He knows he has stage 3 cancer and has been told not to fly. He goes through with the plan anyhow, even though he knows the risks involved. For All Mankind Season 5 Episode 2 does not reveal the identity of the killer, Yoon. However, Lee is cleared off suspicions because of some information gathered about him. Although there is a reason for him to kill Yoon based on their disagreement and Yoon's treatment towards Moon, there is no proof that he was the killer. As more information is collected regarding the killing of Yoon, Boyd realizes that Yoon had worked for Corrigan and that he engaged in some surface work in secret without any official records. As she tries to learn more about this, she is prevented by the company itself. By not allowing her to investigate further, Corrigan gets added to the list of suspects in Season 5 of For All Mankind. Yoon must have been aware of these activities of the company before being killed. Thus, Lee seems to be ruled out as a suspect, and Ed's actions can now be considered differently. For All Mankind Season 5 leaves Ed's condition unresolved at the end of Episode 2. After Lee reaches safety, Officer Boyd enters the hopper and finds Ed unresponsive and not breathing, prompting an immediate call for medical assistance. The episode ends without confirming his status. The sequence shows that the mission places significant physical strain on him. During the escape, Ed shows signs of distress, including coughing and difficulty maintaining control while continuing to fly. Given his medical condition, this outcome aligns with earlier developments. Viewers can watch For All Mankind Season 5 on Apple TV+.